Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry that I've been gone. Scorpio energy has been doing a number on me. I've been really going down a spiritual kind of wormhole. I've been getting a lot of downloads, a lot of messages. I feel like I'm almost having like a second spiritual awakening, like a second Kundalini rising. It's been a lot, but I don't want to kind of get into it because it'll be a whole thing and we'll be here for an hour with me explaining it. I have been doing videos, but they've just been so much that I haven't really been putting them up. So I'm going to try and simplify. The energy does feel like it's lifted today, so I'm just going to get into it. I'm reading for Aries energy today, so you could be Aries Sun, you could have Aries in your chart, you could be cross-watching for an Aries. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's for somebody else, as always. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Others of you, if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you haven't yet, it'd really help out the channel because it would give me access to community tools, to let you know what's happening if I'm not doing videos, and to be able to run polls. So if you haven't subscribed yet and you wouldn't mind doing so, that'd be great. And if you would love to like the video as well, that really helps me out as well. So Aries, what I'm doing today is 3 sets of cards. Hopefully it's going to be quite quick. I say that every time. But I have done my own reading off camera first to kind of like prep the reading and kind of get an idea of what I want to do. And mine really, I found really significant. It actually even picked out that I've got a Cancerian North Node. So I found it very relevant. So what I'm going to do is how you're viewing the situation. So your perception of your own situation, what your blind spot is. So what you're missing, if you're overlooking your intuition, if there's something that you don't know about your situation, like drawing your attention to it, and then advice. So, and without further ado, I'm going to leap into it. Oh my goodness, can I speak? I don't know. Are you excited about something? Are you getting a bit tongue-tied and overexcited? I feel like you could have something where there could be an opportunity that you're really excited for that kind of never got off the ground that could be coming back around for you. It's like relight my fire kind of energy, but we'll see what happens when I pull cards. Okay, cornucopia. So I want to say either this is what you want or you have a sense of this. So you could be sitting in this energy of I have a lot of resources, I have a lot of abundance, I have a lot of good food, good times, comfort, maybe not to the point of like overindulging a little actually, maybe not so much as like, oh, I'm so rich, but you have a level of comfort and I'm hearing sustainability, which is an interesting phase, like a level of I don't know, maybe eating well, like good nutrition, access to good food. So maybe even like you've not been eating that well, but you're aware perhaps that you have the privilege of having the option of eating fruit or something like that. Again, it's hard to tell with just one card, so I am going to keep going. Okay, so what are you not aware of? What are you missing? I'm getting kind of wanting to share what you have with others as well, like wanting to be generous. What is Aries not aware of? Oh, hello, that went right into my hand. That was interesting. The thinking woman. Maybe not aware of your own thought processes, or maybe not self-analyzing, or there could be a woman around you who's very intellectual who could really help you out. Again, it's hard to tell without kind of pulling all the cards, so do pay attention to the numbers as well. We've got 11 over here and 47. They could be significant numbers for you. 4 and 7 together make 11, so we actually have 11 here. Maybe some of you are seeing 11. A funny little anecdote that I'm just going to quickly throw in. I went and did an ISO tank, like a flotation tank for the first time this weekend. Not this weekend, this week. It's only just the weekend now. Oh my God, I told you I've been in those wormholes like wibbly wobbly timey-wimey. And so when I got out and got my phone back out, it was 11 on the dot, and I was like, wow, profound, baby. Oh dear, like I keep, especially Aries readings, I keep feeling really wacky in your energy. Every single time I get around to an Aries reading, I'm like off the wall. I don't know if that's you or me. Okay, so what's the advice for Aries? What's the advice for Aries? Oh, hello. The Garden and the Gate. That feels, oh, contract. You could be locked into something here. You do have the opportunity to, you can unlock this gate if you want to. Again, I'm getting this thing of like choice. So I feel like whatever position you're taking, it's almost like it's a chosen position. And it's like, yes, there is perhaps legalities, contracts, formalities involved, but I want to say it is a choice to stay where you are because you do have some level of comfort. Okay, so again, we'll kind of keep pulling cards. We'll see where this goes. If it's not resonating at all, it may not be your reading, but be aware that cross watchers do come in. So you might find that when I start to pull cards for the people who aren't you, you're like, nope, that's me and this is my person. So do flip it and reverse it if needs be. Okay, let's find out more. What's going on for Aries, please? So how is Aries perceiving their own situation? You've got cornucopia. I am getting this this level of comfort, especially with Garden in the Gate, and this willingness to share it, or this, it's almost like maybe you can't leave where you are, but you could open the gate and allow others to come in. I'm just getting this like urge to share. What's cornucopia, please? I had the same thing. I had the exact same card. Exact same card, exact same place. Expect powerful change. So it is quite plutonic. It is almost like a tower moment, right? It's something that's really like the rug being pulled from underneath your feet. So I want to say that you could actually be almost like hoarding supplies, saving money. It's kind of like, you know, people say save for a rainy day. And it's like, or make hay while the sun shines. So it feels like you have been accumulating, or you feel the need to accumulate a certain amount of, I don't know, food. Maybe you're like, you know, you're stocking your cupboards full of like tins of beans in case there's like an economic turn or something like that. But I want to say that you do have this, or it could even be like, you know, like riding the wheel of fortune when it's at the top, but being aware that, you know, things roll around, you know, what goes up must come down. So if you're having a really good phase right now, you're kind of like making the most of it and preparing for what could potentially happen in the future. But you are expecting a powerful change in some sort of way. Really curious, I had the exact same card. Maybe you're getting the same intuitive downloads as me and you're like, the end is coming. That's a joke. It's not that bad, but I am getting a lot of like indicators of change. It's very similar to like the energy that we had before we went into lockdown, and everybody was panicking, right? Everybody was running around kind of like panic buying toilet roll and things, and I was like, I'm reading the energy. Yes, it's going to be a challenge, but we're going to push through it, right? And it's going to change things. There's going to be new procedures. There's going to be, you know, it's like it's an agent of change. And yes, it's scary as you're going into it, and yes, there are casualties, but as a society we adapt, we change, we survive, right? And I feel like there's another wave of this coming where we're almost going into a collective, it almost feels like a series of fortunate events, right? And it's like when you look back at history, you start to see patterns, and it's never exactly the same, right? It's like as the patterns come around, so, you know, like if you look at financial situations, what comes up must come down, right? So, you know, the economy of a country will go like this, right? Absolutely normal. It's what's expected, right? Because you can't constantly have like be up here. Things come in cycles. So it's like if you have a series of prosperity, it's only natural that you're going to have a period of decline at some point. So again, you have this kind of like saving for a rainy day energy. So I want to say that's very wise. And it's not necessarily, I hope that you're not in kind of like doomsday mode of like, you know, catastrophizing. I can't say that word. But you're being quite practical. You're being quite sensible, I want to say. And it's like, if it doesn't happen, then great. You know, at least I've squirreled away some money. You know, we can spend it on going on holiday. But if it does happen, then I've got that little nest egg that I can kind of like dip into and help me tide over the bad times. So it does feel very smart. And with the thinking woman here, maybe it is you. Or maybe you're listening to good advice, right? And again, this doesn't have to be like society-wise. It can be, you know, maybe you run a business, being like Aries and being the Emperor. You know, maybe you have you know, your own business, or, you know, you work from home or something like this. So it's like, while I'm doing well, while I've got this period where there's a lot of work coming in, I'm just going to kind of like spend half, save half, right? So I don't know. The energy is gaining momentum. I feel like you feel this, and it's not an intuitive feeling. It's a feeling because you are intelligent, or you are listening to good advice. So this isn't like, you know, some people, you know, scroll through the news or scroll through social media, and they see everybody having emotional reactions, and it's like they get caught up in that, and then they're also panicking. You seem to be the sort of person who goes, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Let's look at the facts. Where are the facts? Where can I find out more information about this? So it's not just like, oh my God, this is happening. It's like, that might happen. If it does happen, how do I prepare for this? So you really feel like you're in preparation mode here for something. And I'm not saying it's going to be something horrifically bad, right? It's just sensible, right? It's just sensible. So it's like, you know, buying 2 packs of toilet roll instead of 1 pack of toilet roll. You know, you're not going out buying like the whole aisle, but you're just kind of like, do you know what? At least I've got a stockpile. So you've got this kind of like stockpiling energy, whether it's food, resources, money, whatever you have an abundance of, I feel like you're putting away and saving for a rainy day, which is sensible. So then your advice is this Garden of the Gate energy, which meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So bring love into the situation. So I want to say, because you do feel like you're fixed with contract there as well. You do feel like you're kind of locked into a situation. And I want to say you've made smart choices, and your situation is, you're in a strong position because of the choices that you've made, because you've been the thinking woman. And I think perhaps you're not giving yourself enough acknowledgement for this. And again, I'm not saying like you're in the castle, right, with surrounded by gold, like what is it, Smaug? I'm not saying that you're Smaug. I'm saying that you know, you could just have a very modest house, or, you know, you could be renting and not even own your own home. But it's like, you do have a roof over your head, right? And when you look around you, when you have that perspective, it's like, do you know what? I'm actually doing a lot better than some of my friends. I'm doing a lot better than, you know, other people in society. Yeah, I'm not, you know, top of my game, although some of you could be. But I want to see, when you self-analyze, you recognize that you've made intelligent choices that have got you into a pretty comfortable position. You know, it's like, you know, when, say for example, when you know, when the economy's high and everybody's like spending, like going out buying new clothes, or going out drinking every night, or, you know, ordering food on Uber Eats, right? It's like, you've been like, okay, yeah, I'll do a little bit of that, but, you know, again, it's like, I'm not going to spend all my money. I'm going to save half of it. Or, do you know what? Maybe I'm going to buy a second property. Or maybe I'm going to, I mean, if you've bought a second property, wow, you are doing so much better than most people. But you do have that level of like doing good for yourself, right? And with meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, I do think you have dreams. So it could be dreams about expansion. It could be dreams about opening up the doors and letting love into your life, because you have this bring love into the situation here. So you've got emotions running high as well, I'm seeing. So again, it could be that you have a friend, or perhaps a new romantic interest, and you're like, maybe I should get them to come and live with me. You know, I can see that their financial situation isn't as good as mine. Their house isn't as comfortable. Maybe I give them a, you know, maybe I'll give them a key to the house, you know, their own key. Or maybe I, you know, instead of them staying over, I say, why don't you come and live with me? We split the rent. I want to say with meditate and contemplate, it's like, don't jump into anything just yet. Like, you don't have to close, you don't have to slam the door in the face, and you don't have to like fling the doors open wide either. You can say, let me sleep on this, you know, let's give it a couple of weeks and see how we go. Let's have a trial period, you know, instead of staying over 1 night a week, stay over 2 nights a week, and we'll see how we are, you know, with that. So I do feel like there's this like opening up and sharing your space with others who perhaps, either because it makes sense, right? It makes strategic sense with the thinking woman. Why are we paying, you know, it could be the situation where, you know, your partner keeps coming, staying over, and you're like, why are we paying 2 rents when, you know, you could sell your house, or, you know, you could move in with me, and then we'd only have one, you know, we could split the rent, we could split the mortgage payments. It feels sensible, and there is love involved, but you feel very, with contracts, it's like you feel very tied to your current situation. Okay, so cornucopia and expect powerful change. Whoa. Yeah, no, you feel like you've got a lot of love around you. Again, it could be a sense of maybe you're even at home with your own parents, right? Your own family. There is love around you. You are in a comfortable situation. You are supported. There are positive connections, and I want to say you are seeing them. If this is your reading, this is how you view the situation. So 10 of Cups. I'm going to go again because just with the little chat I had with my guides beforehand, I know how I'm pulling cards for this reading. So what else, please? I don't know if you are a bit worried. I don't know if you're a bit like, almost like this can't last forever. You know, this situation's great, but when you're in it, when you're happy, especially if you've not always been happy, right? Especially if you've come from situations where, you know, you've had a not great past, right? You've had to struggle for money, or you've had, you know, difficult relationships, and then you get to a good place. It's almost like, when is this going to end? You know, this can't last forever. This is too good to be true, almost. Just putting those back again as well. Okay, can I get one card, please? That's not one card, and it's not flipped up right. So again, I know how I'm reading the cards today. I know which cards I'm taking and not taking, and I have kind of, there we go. So that's all bright, so I'm taking that one. Ace of Cups. So perhaps it could be that you do have new feelings for somebody. Again, it could be that you are living with your family and you want to bring, you know, ask your partner to come and live with you. It could be that you're flat sharing and you want to, you know, you've met somebody new and you're like, do you want to come and live with us? But you do have an open heart here. A lot of Cups energy. There's a lot of emotions involved. Again, you've got emotions running high. So you really feel like you've got your heart wide open. You know, you've got good people around you and you want to share that, right? You want to tell people how you feel. You want to express this. And the Seven of Pentacles. So you are prepared to put time and effort into something. I'm seeing the Emperor, but it's like I'm only taking 3 cards at this point. So you are prepared to put time and effort into something. You are, you know, I don't know if you've got some Virgo in your chart or Earth sign. With Cornucopia, the Thinking Woman, 7 of Pentacles, the Garden and the Gate, maybe Capricorn, maybe Virgo. Thinking Woman kind of gives me Virgo or Aquarius. But yeah, with all this, it's very, very nurturing. It's almost like the flip side of my reading. I'm like, am I going to go and live with an Aries who's going to look after me? Are we going to plant seeds together? It's making me think of Pretty Woman, you know, where they're like, we're going to build great ships together. Yeah, you're taking your time with whatever you're doing. You're really expecting growth, right? So expect powerful change. Could actually be, I'm expecting a return on my investment here with the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, but it's a very, very caring, very slow moving, kind of caretaker energy. And this is you. This is all your emotions, like wanting to invest in the future, wanting to be smart with your finances and do something. I don't know if you kind of like, again, I don't know if this is like your own family, your home, your workplace, a business, but it's like there are other people here that you care about and you're really kind of like wanting to invest in this. You know, you want this to grow or at least be sustained. Okay, what's the Thinking Woman and the energies gaining momentum? The 10 of Swords. You do have, let me just keep pulling cards here. What's going on? Oh gosh, that's completely off the table. You are in your head about something. Again, I don't know if you have this sense of like, well, things went wrong before, things turned out badly before, you know, I put my faith and my time into something before, it didn't work out for me. So instead of, I don't know, let me just get some more cards. No, not taking those. This is definitely kind of like hidden from you. 6 of Pentacles, that's the Tower as well. The energy is gaining momentum. So this is what is hidden from you. And it does feel very, very hidden. The energy is gaining momentum. The Thinking Woman. There we go. Okay, yeah, you are getting Aquarius energy coming in as well. It is coming through as you. you almost have this heart and head thing going on here. You're very, very aware of your feelings. You're very aware of the more cozy, touchy-feely side of you right now. So you're very aware of what is making you happy and what is making you feel like you're in a place that is, you know, like you're with people that you love, you're with people that make you happy, but it's like you're not actually aware of your own thoughts in this situation to an extent. And you're thinking about, because this is thoughts and this is thoughts, this is all cups here. So yes, I'm comfortable, yes, I'm happy. So then it's almost like ignoring the warning signs or ignoring it's so strange because over here you're expecting powerful change, but over here it's like you're actually not paying attention to your own thoughts. So the Ten of Swords can feel a bit like a betrayal. So I want to say you're worried about a betrayal where you've been investing your money or investing your time. It's like whatever this Seven of Pentacles here is, it's like, I don't know if there's a sense of, am I actually putting too much money into this? Because this feels like saving and this feels almost like spending, or it's making me think of like, you know, when you do have a little bit of wealth or you do have a little bit of money in your pocket, you know, maybe you've got a bonus at work and then suddenly all your friends are ringing you and being like, oh, you know, congratulations on that bonus, do you want to come out to the pub to celebrate? And then it's like you go out to the pub but you're the one buying all the drinks. I don't know if there's a little bit of that going on here, and it's almost like because these are your friends, because you want to nurture them, you want to share with them, you want to be generous, you almost don't want to listen to those thoughts that are saying, are they taking advantage of you though? And then the King of Swords is very, very strategic, like very Aquarius thinking woman, and King of Swords both giving me Aquarian energy. Maybe, yeah, I'm going to say Aquarius. So again, look at your birth chart. You may have Aquarius in your chart. This is like cutting it out. This is like, I can see what's happening. I can see very clearly, I know exactly what's happening here. I can see the betrayal. I can see where people are taking advantage. And I'm just going to pick the right time to cut this out. Because this is not, it's not necessarily people giving equally here. And again, people can give different things. Like you could have a really good job. You could be getting like a decent salary and have a friend who, you know, really just isn't the kind of person who's like good at holding down a job, or, you know, they don't believe in themselves, or, you know, even despite the best efforts, they still don't earn as much money as you know, and it's like, you can see that you've been lucky and they haven't. And it's like, you know, you love them, they've been your friend since high school perhaps, or, you know, they're a sibling, they're a parent, and it's like you will gladly, because you are a generous sign, so it's like you will gladly, you know, pay for them to go out, pay for them to go on that holiday, pay for the drinks, and like be like, don't worry about it, because you bring so much love into my life, you make me so happy, you know, like having you around really gets me into this, like, I'm having a great time, I'm so happy you're here energy. It's like the money doesn't matter, right? Don't worry about the money, I've got this, I just want you to be here, I don't want you to be left out. But then I don't know if there's a sense of like, perhaps if you've been taken advantage of in the past, there's a concern here, which makes a lot of sense why your advice is like, not just yet, right? Just wait. If you're thinking about opening the doors and bringing this person into perhaps your home, really make sure that this is what you want to do, because I feel like you are ignoring your own thoughts on this, because they mean so much to your heart. Like it's like it's like ignoring the red flags. Garden, the gate, meditate and contemplate. Aries. Oh gosh, that's a lot. Right, I want to say you've made a decision. Actually, you have made a decision, but the Three of Wands is about waiting. I've made a decision, but I'm going to wait for my ships to come in. There's something here about like watching the horizon. So again, it could be that you've made a decision. You know, you are going to open your home to this person. It's like, I don't know, maybe they're from a different town, a different country, and it's like I've got this feeling like they're on the way. So it's like maybe they're on the way to visit, and when they get there, you're going to say, if you want to stay, maybe they're coming to, right, maybe you live in a certain town and you're like, there's a lot of work in this town. It's easy to find work, maybe you've got a similar profession and it's like, you've got a lot of opportunities because of your location. And this person, they haven't got a lot of, maybe they live in the countryside or something, you live in the city. It's making me think of town mouse, country mouse. And so you're like, right, come and stay with me. You can stay with me for a couple of weeks. Look for a job. We'll go apartment hunting together. But actually, in the back of your mind, you're like, do you know what? I love having this person around, right? I really love having this person around. When they get here, I'm going to say to them, if you want to actually stay, because, even if you make it seem like you're doing them a favor, I'm looking for a roommate, my rent's a little bit high. You'd really help me out if you'd, take a room in my house. We get on great together. I don't know if there's an element of that going on, because you do have this kind of like watching the horizon. It's like you're waiting for them to arrive. Maybe like even making your house look really nice, like doing your garden, putting flowers on the table, stocking up the fridge. I feel like you really like this person. And this is your advice as well. So let's keep pulling cards. What else, please? What else? Oh my God, you seem really sweet, Aries. You seem really, really sweet, actually. I don't know if people have took advantage of you in the past. And it's almost like, yeah, you've got some fear. Look, the moon. I don't know if you've got some fear. Like, you're a little bit scared of the unknown here. Maybe you're a bit scared about what this person's going to say to you. Again, you've got this kind of like, they're at a distance from you. I don't know, you could have not even met this person, right? This could be somebody that you know online or you've not seen for a number of years. And it's like, because it's like these two dogs at a distance. So it's like, yes, you get on really well online. Yes, you have long chats on the phone. Are you going to get on, even like if it's just like, this person like from work or something like that, right? But it's like, it's very different when you live with somebody. Because when you live with somebody, it's like you see them close up and, all the dirty habits. Like, that's when the arguments start. So I think there is some fear of the unknown here. There's a fear of what's going to happen next, which I think is why it says slow down. How many cards is that? More than one? If one card comes out, I'll take it. If more than one comes out, and put them back unless they're face up, and then I take the first card that I see. So there you go, one card, so we can take this one. Page of Cups. Yeah, take it slowly. Okay, you're a little bit emotionally vulnerable here for some reason, Aries. Again, you're coming across as so sweet, actually. It's a very, very sweet energy. You can making me want to cry. And I don't really normally see you like this, Aries. It's like you've got this whole vulnerable side. And I love that you've got, like, in the underlying, you've got to bring love into the situation and emotions are running high. I feel like, and a new start is coming. Be bold and make the first move. Oh my God, Aries. So, oh, you're so sweet. You want to kind of dip your toe in the water here. It's almost like, I think you really like this person. You really, really like this person or this group of people, right? They really speak to your heart with the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Like, there's love here, right? And again, I don't know if it's romantic love or just friendship. Maybe you don't know if it's romantic love or friendship, but you really care about this person. They make you happy. They make you smile. You want to bring them into your life. And yes, you could be perhaps better off than them financially or something like this. But again, it has this, maybe think about location. So yeah, I just think, with it being the Page of Cups, it's like you don't want to get hurt, right? This is very new. I don't know if you know this person very well. So it's just sweet. I don't know. You just seem really sweet and really nervous. And a bit afraid. It's almost like you're trying to ignore. It's like you're trying to ignore your brain. If it's like you've got a bit of anxiety and your head's going, what if this person hurts you? What if this person betrays you? What if this person uses you? I almost feel like if you actually pay attention to this, if you look at this, with the King of Swords being in your energy, it's like you will see this clearly. You will see this for what it is, right? It's just nerves because you're going into the unknown here. The moon symbolizing fear as well. It's bonfire night. Remember the 5th of November. So you may hear a few poppers and sparklers and, I don't know, noises going on in the background. Don't worry too much about it. Okay. So this energy is them, right? I'm not necessarily saying it's this person, but it's the reason you're feeling the way that you're feeling. So let's get into this. What are we on? 30 minutes. Okay. I was aiming at 20-30 minutes, so it is going a little bit over, but it always does, right? 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups for Aries. What's going on outside of Aries? 8 of Pentacles. This could be somebody from work. This could be somebody that you work together with. You could be... It could also be somebody who's helping you to... They're kind of coming in with a little bit of a perfectionist energy. Like they've been working on something and they've been trying to perfect it. There's something that they've been doing over and over and over again and really perfecting. And I feel like they could be helping you with your emotional happiness. You know, whatever they're doing, whatever they're working on is helping you recognize what makes you happy. Or you just work together with this person and get on with them great. Or you're doing something with this person. But they look like they're working on their own as well. So there could be an element of like, again, I was kind of picking up on that. Like this person works really hard. But, you know, it's like you can see that they've kind of mastered something. You can see that they're really good at what they do. But perhaps they're not getting... You know, perhaps they haven't generated the same wealth as you or something like that. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups for Aries. Whoa. Ace of Wands and something that absolutely fired off the table. Knight of Swords. Okay, you've got the Ace of Cups and they've got the Ace of Wands. That is symbolic of genitalia. So I do feel like there could be some romance here, or at least potential for romance. It's like if you feel... Again, I feel like maybe this is quite a new connection. Again, it could be the sense of like you've known this person a long time, but there's a stepping up with this connection. It's like you've taken it to the next level or something like that. Or there's like a new opportunity and it's like you're both involved in this new opportunity. Aces are something new. Aces are something exciting. And especially the Ace of Wands, very, very excited. This person, if you feel like your heart is bursting for this person, it's like they feel really excited towards you. It's actually quite an equal energy, that an ace clarified by an ace. Something new here. 10 of Pentacles. The Sun. Oh my God, this feels great. This person's mega excited. This person is like, you know, if you open that gate, they would be flying through it straight into your arms, I think. Like, and this, you know this. I want to say you feel this, right? So it's like you see this person as being incredibly exciting, incredibly fun, incredibly like it's just like the energy with this person feels amazing, right? It's like, I always say, like, you want to move towards that. You want to move towards the people who make you feel excited and happy and good about yourself. It's like, I don't know, if you care for this person, it really boosts their confidence. Like this is really good. This is really a really, really good connection. At least it appears to be on the surface. So what's the Ten of Swords? Why is the Ten of Swords here with you? I want to say, let me just actually clarify that Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Cups. I want to say there's something that happened perhaps that felt like a betrayal. I don't know if this person left or maybe it's somebody else. I'm kind of getting it's in the past, right? So a past relationship where somebody walked away. Look at these, they've both got the back turned. Somebody walked away, perhaps from this connection, perhaps from this workplace, perhaps this is a previous relationship. Somebody walked away. They felt like something was missing. You were really, really hurt by this. Perhaps they went away to follow their own dreams, their own ambitions. You felt betrayed. You felt left behind. It got you all in your head. What is the Six of Pentacles? Or it's like you both experienced this and, you know, in walking away from one thing, it's like you found each other, something like that. Six of Pentacles, the World. Oh my God, this... Something's wrapping up, something's completing. Again, I get this sense of like this person could be at a considerable distance from you, like literally like a world away, so different country. There could be some travel involved. Again, if this person is traveling to you, which is the sense that I'm getting, not for everybody, they may not have the money to get the ticket, right? If you're like, come and work with me, come and stay with me, come to where I live and find work here, you might have to pay for their ticket, possibly. But something's completing down here from this person. They're walking away from something and completing a cycle. Potentially wanting to come towards you. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, exactly. It's like, here it is, you know, expect powerful change and the energy is gaining momentum with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you see this clearly. You see this big, I want to say, when you pay attention, right, when you examine your own thoughts around this, you really clearly see that something's wrapping up for this person with the World and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like this is a big cycle change. This is it's kind of like a life-changing thing. Like if someone were to move to a different country, right? Or if somebody was to end one career and start a completely different career. It could be relationships, but when you think about it, you very clearly see that this other person is walking away from something and completing a really big chapter in their life and going into a brand new cycle. The energy is gaining momentum. It's like the ball's rolling now. What's the Three of Wands, please, for Aries? You're expecting success. You're expecting... I don't know if this person has... Again, if they've completed something, I don't know if they've got some kind of like recognition for this, some kind of fame, some kind of... They've done something successfully here. Which is kind of why you feel like... Again, you feel like you're... Perhaps this is like a work contract. Oh God, you've got daughter romance underneath. Perhaps this is like a work contract, right? It's like you're locked into this. But they're coming in with a level of success. Because maybe they completed a project at their old job, which got them a level of success. So now you're expecting them to come and get a contract with you. But there is some celebration here going on for this other person or situation. It doesn't have to be a person. The moon. What's the moon? Why is the moon here? Yeah, if it just feel like something about your own head, right? King of Swords, King of Swords. Again, the King of Swords is a strategist. They do see very clearly. I want to say that you and this person, and I don't know if you're aware of this yet, because you're coming in with feelings and passion, right? You're coming in with I don't know, so like being sociable, you know, feeling good vibes with this person. I don't know if you actually sit down and talk to this person. I think you may connect on a intelligence level too. I think you may actually be intellectual equals, because this is showing in your energy and their energy, right? So it's like you will think the same as this person, and if you don't think the same, you will fully understand each other. There's a lot of clarity, a lot of intellectual clarity here with you and this person. Now, that doesn't have to mean that you've got like a PhD or anything like that, but it's like the way your mind works, the way your mind works, like logically, it's just like clear vision. It's like strategy, clear vision. But you don't know this about this person yet. There's a question mark above this. But they are showing as intellectual equal. Like, if you're a thinking woman, they're a thinking man. Or if you're a thinking man, they're a thinking woman. Or vice versa. Two thinking women, two thinking men, right? Maybe both have Aquarius in your chart. Maybe if you look at your birth chart and their birth chart, you may have Aquarius in the same place. It's like Mercury Aquarius or something like that. Aquarius moon, or like air signs. Like, I want to say you think the same. Oh my God, no wonder you feel, oh my God, you and this person. If this isn't romantic, I mean, it's looking very sexual. Doesn't have to be. If this is not romantic, it's like there's a very, very strong connection here. You both are very passionate about each other. You both feel this connection very intently. You're both very magnetic to each other. It's almost like you're both moths to each other's flame, is the way it's coming through. It's like there's absolutely, it's like you found your counterpart, you found your person, but it's putting you into this really sweet kind of like self-conscious, unsure energy. Again, do you know at the beginning of the reading I was getting all tongue-tied? It's like I couldn't speak. It's like this person's really, really sexy and charismatic, but I want to say so are you. It's like, it feels really good. Okay, so that is what I have. King of Wands. Oh, this person. King of Swords and King of Wands. Like, if you've been dealing with immature people in the past, this person's very immature. They have a lot of self-control. They know what they want. They perhaps also have a level of success in their life. Yeah, this person's sexy. If you're attracted to this person, I can absolutely see why. And I can absolutely see why they kind of get you on your back foot and make you feel a bit unsure of yourself. Because I want to say it's maybe you've got them up on a bit of a pedestal, right? It's like they're coming to you. And it's like you're opening your door to them. Like, maybe like opening up your life, inviting them in to share your space, or, you know, even just asking them on a date, or, you know, do you want to come and spend time with me? Should we go to the pictures together? Whatever it is, it's like you inviting them into your life is like, I don't know, take it slowly, because they are showing as more here, they're showing as more mature than you, right? You're showing as page, they're showing as king. So but you are shown as king here. I don't think you realize. Again, it's like if you've got this sense of like, why do they like me? Why is this person paying attention to me? I want to say, if you don't see it, they see very clearly that it's almost like you could have really good conversation about topics that you're both really interested in. You know, there's this intellectual equal business going on for both of you. Okay, I'm going to get you a song. No, first of all, I'm going to get you this. So I'm going to get you some kind of sign, some kind of totem that's going to guide you. So I've asked for your advice. Your advice is take it slowly, think this through, you know, ease into this, because you have some fear and, you know, trepidation. You're a bit intimidated, I want to say, by this person who seems a little bit larger than life, actually. So just take it slowly, right? Take it slowly. You don't have to lock anything down, right? Maybe you do. Maybe you're like, I want to lock this down. I want to get this person like contracted to come and work with me. I want to get this person to sign to the letting agreement because, you know, I can see that they're a catch. I don't want anyone else kind of going in and getting this person. It's maybe something like that. Let's get you a totem. So what does... No? Okay. Okay, the willow tree. Interesting. That actually was the underlying when I asked for a totem for myself. The stallion. Right, so the willow tree. So the willow tree could be particularly... It's funny, you've got this oak tree here as well. And the willow and the oak to me are a perfect couple. So they can be symbolic of relationships. The oak is the person in the relationship who is very grounded, is very stable, is very secure, is kind of very dependable and strong. And the willow tree is whoever in the relationship. It doesn't have to be male or female, right? The willow tree represents the person who perhaps brings more emotions into the situation. The willow tree being a tree that's particularly associated with water. And they're more flexible, and they're more bendable, and they're more supportive. And yeah, so it's kind of always talks to me about the kind of relationships where people are bringing different things to the table, almost like in a yin yang kind of way, but it's mutually supportive, it's mutually beneficial. So willow trees, though, may be particularly symbolic for you. So watch out for willow trees. If anything comes up that invokes that willow tree energy, maybe you meet somebody called Willow, maybe you meet at a pub called the Willow Tree, maybe you meet in a park and there's a willow tree there. Watch out for willow trees. It's a sign from spirit, right, to lead you in whatever direction it's leading you in. So let's get you a song. Oh my god, it was meant to be 20-30 minutes and I got really into this reading. It's because it's got an element of love. I'm a sucker for love readings. Okay, I don't do love readings because I think they can... It's like if spirit wants to talk about love, they will talk about love. And I don't want to... I don't know. I'm funny about doing specific love readings. I don't do them very often, but they're my favourite kind. A song, please, for Aries. So it may be a song that is meaningful to you. It may give you direction. A lyric may jump out of you at you. You know, you may meet this person and this song plays. So make a note of the willow tree, make a note of this song, and just see where it takes you. Okay, just be open to it. If it doesn't mean anything now, it doesn't mean that you won't run into this within the next week or so, right? So a song for Aries, Escape by Enrique Iglesias. Okay, bit creepy. You can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. Here's how it goes. You and me, up and down, but maybe this time we'll get it right. Worth the fight, because love is something you can't shake. When it breaks, all it takes is some trying. If you feel like leaving, I'm not going to beg you to stay, but soon you'll be finding you can run, you can hide, but you can't escape my love. Watch out for possessiveness. So if you go, you should know it's hard to just forget the past so fast. It was good, it was bad, but it was real, and that's all you have. In the end, our love mattered. I feel like maybe you're just going to go on a holiday, right? Like an escape. I don't know. I am seeing a really positive connection here, but I am seeing that you feel a little bit less experienced than this person, like, or they make you feel like that, even though you actually started the reading with as the person who had something to offer. It's like they make you nervous in some sort of way. But I feel what I'm picking up on is that I want to say this is a new connection, because you've got the 10 of Cups into the Ace of Cups and you've got the 10 of Swords here. I want to say that you and this person could have both experienced breakups. I am not necessarily seeing, because I'm not seeing things like the Judgment card. So I don't think this is an ex coming back. I don't think this is somebody that you had a relationship with and you had a difficult breakup and it's coming back around. If it is, and it feels really positive for you, again, the advice is take it slowly, right? There's big emotions here. I'm more seeing that this is a new person coming towards you, but you have some fear and nerves and this feeling of inadequacy because I think you were hurt in the past. So do take it as it resonates. You know, don't forget to bring your brain into the equation. Don't get all caught up in the romance and the feelings of this. You know, pay attention to your thoughts. If you need to have a discussion with this person, have that discussion, but take it slowly. All right, I hope that was really, really helpful. Do take care of yourselves. I will see you again soon. Bye, Aries.